Oh, we're the men of Texaco. We work from Maine to Mexico. There's nothing like this Texaco of ours. Our show tonight is powerful. We'll wow you with an hour full of howls from a shower full of stars. We're the merry Texaco men. Tonight we may be showmen. Tomorrow we'll be servicing your cars. I wipe the pipe, I pump the gas, I rub the hub, I scrub the glass.
I touch the clutch, I mop the top, I poke the choke, I sell the pop.
I clear the gear, I block the knock, I jack the back, I set the clock.
So join the ranks of those who know and fill your tanks with Texaco.
Sky Chief, fill up with Sky Chief, and you will smile at the pile of new miles you will add. Fire Chief, fill up with Fire Chief. You'll find that Texaco's the finest friend your car has ever had. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing America's #1 television star, your Tuesday night, Milton Berle.
Don't laugh, lady. This is my nag. What are you, your husband's? Fine. How do I look? Tell the truth. Don't applaud. All right. Don't applaud. Hold it. I'm a little tired out. He's been working like a man all day. He's been working like a man. I can see you're going to be lousy. Good night. I want to tell you, I really feel, don't I look funny? I look like an advance agent for Margaret Truman's concerts. Incidentally, a report just come over the air that Margaret Truman just gave Carmen Lombardo 24 hours to get out of town. 24, and I'm giving you 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mother. Stay in. My mother, she's here. How do you feel? All right? Take a boo. She's loaded. With money. I want to tell the truth. My mother told me there'd be nights like this. I better take this off. No kidding. Would you do me a favor and take this? Thank you. Take it. Thank you. It's me, Milton. Didn't you know? It was me. I want to tell you, you heard of Henry V? I look like Burl after the 8th. I loused that up. I told that in a Serioutan way, backwards. But this, I feel happy tonight. After all, what is happiness? You can't buy money with it. But it is peculiar. You can't buy money with it. There's a bus leaving. It is peculiar. What's a musician coming in now? It's a little late. Hey, what are you coming in now? Next time you come in late. That's all right. I'll buy you another one. You go over to Wurlitz's, tell them I sent you, and they'll give you my regards. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only kidding. You got a strong union. I'd like you to meet the conductor of our orchestra tonight, a piece of conductor I want to transfer. He's really wonderful. Alan Roth. Let's give him a big hand. We have a very long show, and we're going to get started tonight. And all you boys and girls, do you like me? Don't I look like when knighthood was in flower tonight? Don't applaud at everything I say. Take down the applause cards. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our first, we have such a long show, we want to get the whole show in tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our first surprise, two of the most sensational young performers that are on the stage today. They're really knocking them dead over here at the Latin Quarter. Introducing the sensational Piero brothers. Come on, let's Texaco Star. I knew you'd get stuck with this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Can't do it. I'll be rehearsal in the basement. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'm sorry, my eye tooth got mixed up. I couldn't hear what I was saying. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like. Oh, will you let him stay there just a minute? I would like to. You want to take a bow? I would like to introduce a gentleman that is not in our show. He's a great MGM star. I'd like to come out and take a bow. Unusually do. What am I saying? I don't know. What I'm saying, it isn't mine. But this young fellow that I'm about to present, he's not very young, but he's really a great star, and I'm going to not embarrass him to bring him out, but I'd like to come out and take a bow, ladies and gentlemen. Just came from California, my very good friend, Walter Pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him out. Thank you. Will you can take the pigeon off? Marco, take the baby off. Marco, take the baby off. Maybe you'll need a card. The audience now. All right, light. Fine, thank you very much. Come back here, baby doll. Thank you. Audience, talk to each other a minute. Come back here. Light right there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, while... Wait a minute, we haven't got a long show. Too long to do the whole show. The pigeon would be taken up all the time. I would like to sit him down on a chair. He's a stool pigeon. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce, at this time, really all kidding aside, a great star, just coming from the coast, possibly, in fact, one of the greatest comedians, most lovable men out in California, Everett Horton, ladies and gentlemen. You're following an animal act. Edward, I'm very happy to welcome you. I'm sorry to make you follow the pigeons and everything, but I'm very happy to have you on the Texaco Star Theater. What's new?
Not your jokes. I think that's so funny.
Stop cackling. You've laid the egg already. It's all good. No, all kidding aside.
No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to do. I watch you every week on your television.
You do?
Every week, yeah. And honestly, you amaze me.
Oh, it's nothing.
You're so right. No, but really, I'd watch you, and I want to tell you I've never so thoroughly enjoyed you as I did last night.
Yeah, well, last night.
Last night
I wasn't on the air.
I repeat, I never enjoyed you so much.
Now, please, Mr. Horton. Well, he must have his own writer for this show. But all kidding aside, now that you're on our show, fowling pigeons and everything, what are you going to do for us?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, aside from being an actor, I'm something of an author. An author.
You write?
I write.
What did you write?
Anything, I don't care, but I specialize in plays.
You write plays?
And I've written a play, and I'm very anxious to read it for you on your television show tonight.
Oh, fine. Yes. I'd like it. What's the play about?
It's a very delightful little love story, and in fact, I'm thinking of doing it on Broadway, and I thought possibly I might get Betty Grable to do the big love scene with me, you know.
Betty Grable do the love scene with you? She'd make a fool out of you in 2 minutes.
Think of the 2 minutes.
Now, please. What? Will you, I think the audience and our little boys and girls would like it. What is the play all about, Eddie?
2 minutes with Betty Grable, really, and rather than an hour in Rome.
The play. What is the play?
What play?
The play you wrote.
Oh, I know, I wrote it.
Well, what is we have children. We have children watching the show.
Pretty. I had no idea they were here yet. Mary had a little lamb.
No, forget about that. No. The play. What is the play about?
Oh, my play.
Your play.
Well, my play has to do with the effort that this young man makes to be a success in a butcher shop.
In a butcher shop. I guess the pot has a lot of meat in it. Would you tell me about it?
Well, anyway, I've always wanted something that I could put my teeth into.
What about the glass you use every night? Well, let's, we have children, don't applaud. We have children watching.
Television, what crimes are committed in thy name? Yet Mary had a little lamb.
No, the children are over here. Fine.
Yes.
Well, tell us about it. I'd like to help you out.
Would you really?
Yes. Which way did you come in?
Well,
No, I mean the play. Tell us about the... How does the play start? Tell the audience.
Well, the play starts.
Yeah.
With my kissing the leading lady for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I see. And then what happens?
Well, then the curtain goes up and the play begins.
Look. Then what happens after that?
Well, now there wouldn't be any objection to my kissing, would there?
Well, there would be a little objection because you can't read the play on television. Because we have censors. We have censors on all television, NBC television. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll help you out. You see what I mean?
Yes,
If you read the play to me now,
Yeah,
you see,
yes.
I'll help you out. I have a little whistle here.
Yeah.
I know how they work here at NBC.
Yeah. Oh, but I wouldn't say anything that you couldn't say,
Yep.
because after all, I'm an Eagle Scout, really.
Oh,
I
okay.
pledge
Oh,
allegiance to... Mary had a little...
No, please.
Say one.
But no, wait. I'm going to blow the whistle. If you read the play, if anything is wrong and censor, I'll take it out.
I can count on
You
it.
can count
All
on me.
right,
Go
all
ahead.
right.
Read the play.
Well, all right. Now my play has to do with a boy and girl riding along a country road.
Country road.
Far from the city's hustle and bustle.
Just
The
a minute.
moon...
That's the first place. You can't say bustle.
Oh, I have to say bustle.
You can't
I
say
have
bustle.
to
It's
say
censored.
it.
It's censored.
Milton, this all takes back in the back country, right near the county seat.
Oh, I see. Go on, continue. Go
Well,
ahead.
anyway...
What happened?
The bustle's out.
The bustle's out. The bustle's out.
Yes. Well, anyway, they ride along, you see,
Yeah.
and they're just riding.
They're riding,
and
yes.
it's through Jersey.
It's through-
Jersey. Now,
You can't say Jersey.
Why?
It's got something to do with a sweater.
what will they...
You can't say it's
Oh,
Jersey.
Jersey.
You can't
Oh,
say it,
yes.
Jersey.
It's like
Get it?
alpaca.
It's like alpaca.
Yes,
Change it and
yes.
give me another
I see.
town.
It's Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania's
It's
all right.
Pennsylvania.
Go ahead. I'll do it.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania,
In Pennsylvania.
suddenly, out of a clear sky,
Yeah.
a cop drives up and says, pull over.
You can't say pull over.
Oh.
It's a sweater. You can't say it. It's a sweater.
All right. No, all right.
You can't say it.
The cop doesn't stop the car at all.
Yeah,
The boy stops the car.
You'll have to change it. The boy can't stop the car. You have to
Well,
change it.
they run out of gas.
Well, if they had Texaco, they would. You have to change it. You've got to change it.
Well, they crash into a tree.
You have to change that.
Well, there's a baby, a
Yeah.
2-month-old baby right there in the middle of the road, and he's crying.
You'll have to change it. What am I saying? Now, will you please get on with the play? Tell me what.
Suddenly, the
Yeah.
boy decides to go up to the house. It's
Up to the
there.
house, yes, yes.
He opens the door.
Open the door.
And he decides to step in.
You can't say step in, not step in. You can't say step in.
It was just a slip.
You can't say slip. You
can't say slip.
No, you can't say
Yes.
slip. We have a censor here. We have We have rules and regulations.
Yes, I see. Well, what are they under, these rules?
Underwear.
Oh,
You imagine him cueing me?
no, those things slip up on you.
Yeah, they creep. All right, keep your trap shut. Let's go on now. Continue. Now continue. What happens? What happens with the
All
story?
right, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
All right. Suddenly, the
Yeah.
girl lets out a terrific scream.
She screams.
Yes.
Yeah.
The boy comes rushing out of the house.
Yeah.
Just in time to see this great, big, ferocious animal coming out of the woods.
Ferocious animal.
Yeah.
Bear.
No. He had his hat and coat on. No.
All right, go on. Go on. Happens.
Well, the bear grabs the boy in his strong arms.
Yeah.
And presses him and squeezes him. The poor kid's out of breath, so he just stands there and pants. Yeah.
You cannot say pants.
All right.
No pants.
All right. I dropped the pants.
Please, will you? What's the
So
rest?
now the girl.
The girl.
Jumps in an automobile. She drives away.
Yes.
And pretty soon she comes back with a man from the FBI.
That's the place I have to stop you, Horton. You can't say FBI.
What's wrong with FBI?
In the first place, FBI is a bureau.
Yeah, that's right.
What's a bureau?
A bureau? It's a chiffonier.
And what's a chiffonier?
Well, it's a tall thing with drawers.
Get out of here, will you? Thank you, Edward. Thank you. He'll be back. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eddie. We'll see Eddie in just a short while again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing an incomparable singer, one of the greatest delineators of songs that we have today. First time I ever met her, she's a Baltimore girl. She was just a little child. She has grown up to be a very, very talented Broadway star. It's a pleasure to present to you the great singing personality of Mary Small, ladies and gentlemen.
Schubert wrote a symphony, too bad he didn't finish it. Gershwin found a chord in G and decided to diminish it. I looked for a variation on a theme that I thought pretty, and I found my inspiration on the east side of New York City. The Cohens and the Kellys, the Campbells and Vermicellis all form a part of my tenement symphony. The Cohens, pianola, the Kellys and their Victrola, Oh, warm the heart of my tenement symphony. The Campbells come tumbling down the stairs. Doodly-ah, doodly-ah, doodly-ah. Oy, Marie, oy, Marie, he'll be late for your date with Izzy. And from this confusion, I dreamed of a grand illusion. It's my tenement symphony in far flat. The kid on the first floor practicing the minuet. The kid on the second floor yelling for the supper that he didn't get. The guy on the third floor waking from his slumber by the guy on the fourth floor practicing the rumba. The cry of the vendor made a lullaby sweet and tender. You'll find it all in my tenement symphony. The yelling of children will greet your ears. Doodly-ah, doodly-ah, doodly-ah. Golly gee, hey, look at me. Gotta stop. There's a cop. Hey, chickie. From this confusion, I dreamed of a grand illusion. It's my tenement symphony in far Thanks an awful lot, friends. You know, I really love this great metropolis of ours, New York City. And I'm kind of crazy about the people who live in it. They rest all day Sunday, but oh, how they work on Monday. From morning till night, it's really a sight to see. First, the husband grabs his hat and hurries off to the job. The kiddies grab their books and then they run with a sob. The women grab their wash and into the tub. They rub-a-dub-dub, oh, how they scrub. Yeah! Busy with the dizzy washing their clothes. All the spouses with the undies and hose. They should get a million kisses for what they do, but that's the only thing that doesn't do. Yeah, oh, how
So white, rinse so white. Change your name to mine.
Are you ready?
See the clothes upon the line.
Keep those clothespins on the line.
Come on. Take a bow, Mary. Mary, another bow. Come on. The pigeons flying around. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a young fellow that you're liable to see on any street corner in the United States. Sid Stone, here he is.
All right, now, friends, just a minute. Through the courtesy and kind permission of the Texas company, Texaco, Pennsylvania, friends, I'm going to offer the first time my original, handy-dandy, quick lunch apron. Now, friends, with this here apron here, you're going to save yourself a lot of money because you do away with box lunches, you eliminate tips, and you save a lot of time in the morning on the way to the office. For example, you start your morning off this way, friends. You go into pocket number 1 over here, and you get yourself a little mouthwash. And then you get yourself a Bermuda onion. That's to get rid of the odor of the mouthwash. Our pocket number 2 over here, friends, gives you a little breakfast, toast, and a little bacon and egg. Now you continue for dinner over here, friends, and we offer you a hot frankfurter and a roll. And, of course, a little mustard to go with the frankfurt. I don't want to break up no romance. All right, friends, we go in for a little dinner, and we give you here a nice hot-baked Idaho potato, friends, with a built-in zipper. That's to keep the potato. And then to top the meal off, friends, a delicious cup of steaming hot coffee right out of the old bunghole right in here just like that. That coffee is what I go for all the time. It's delicious, friends. Now, believe me, folks, that can save you a lot of time, particularly if you're an early bird or if you live out of town. Now, if you happen to be somebody that has to make a connection, just a minute, Bub. Will you step into the key, sir? Can I interest you now in one of my quick lunch aprons?
Are you kidding? I'm loaded.
That must be Lou Tendler from Philadelphia. Now, friends, I tell you, this here apron is wonderful, even for you people that happen to be on the highway motoring. Because if you run out of gas, friends, right up here in pocket number 6, we have an emergency supply of Texaco Fire Chief gasoline. And we just let it into the bottle just like that. And believe me, friends, Texaco Fire Chief is an emergency power gasoline. And in any kind of an emergency, friends, you can always depend and bank upon Texaco Fire Chief. Because for quick starts these so-cold winter days, Fire Chief's emergency power, friends, is never going to fail you. It gives you that immediate reaction the second your foot touches the pedal. And, friends, you can get all that emergency power at regular gasoline prices. All right, you say you're not satisfied. You say you want more for your money. All right, just a minute. Tell you what I'm going to do. Now, with Texaco's policy of bringing the operas into your homes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to offer for the first time on any street corner my latest libretto and musical scores, containing all the famous operettas, friends, and operas like Tristan and Isolde, Cavalier and Rusticana, Marfak and Javelina. That's Marfak flying around up there. And, friends, with each and every one of my librettos, I'm going to throw in one of my two-way opera hats that allows you to play each and every part all by yourself. Isn't that terrific, friends? And tonight, folks, I'm going to give you, right to start with, for your delight and edification, the second aria from the first movement of that opera, Marfak and Javelina. Marfak, Marfak. Hey, Milty! Oh, I have it a moment to spend with you, to spend with you, to spend with you. I have it a moment to spend with you, to spend with you, to spend with you. A moment, a moment, a moment, a moment. How do you like this guy? He works fast and goes home early. Now, here comes the second part. This is beautiful, where Javelina falls in love with Marfak. This is a beautiful scene, ladies and gentlemen. Takes place at the entrance of the Holland Tunnel on the Jersey side. This is Javelina. Are you kidding? Never took a lesson, friends. Learned it right from the little libretto. Ran in. Oh, give me a kiss, a burning kiss upon my lips, upon my lips. So give me a kiss, a burning kiss upon my lips, upon my lips. A burning, a burning, a burning, a burning. This dame is making an ass out of herself. Now, here's a beautiful scene. Marfak loves Javelina. He figures the only thing to do to entice her is to get an automobile and take a ride with her. But she looks at the car, says it's a jalopy. He says, honey, don't judge a book by its cover, because after all, I just give the car a break. I treated it with Texaco Marfak lubrication. And he tells her that that's the chassis lubricant, friends, that really digs in there and goes to work. And believe me, friends, he tells her it's going to fight the friction and the wear. And the car is going to have a nice, smooth, easy ride. Now, here's the place it takes place. Oh, Martha clearly lubricates, straps the squeaks, eliminates. It's widely known from shore to shore and lasts 1,000 miles or more. All right. All right. Here's where he makes his first mistake. The boy clutches the girl by the arm. She breaks away. He clutches her again. She breaks away. The girl breaks the fine, but the guy's clutch is slipping. Now you get right down to the finish. This is the goodbye scene from Tootsie. This is terrific. Oh, farewell, my love. I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got to go. She's leaving now. She's got to go. She's got to go. She's got to go. I've got to go. Oh, don't I go. I've got to go. She's got to go. I've got to go. She's got to go. She's got to go. But when you gotta go, go Texaco. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This opera stuff is not new to me. I spent 5 years at the Metropolitan Opera. Then they changed over to girl ushers. And at this particular time, ladies and gentlemen, the Texaco Star Theater takes pleasure in presenting a sensational dance act from Paris, France. Now appearing at the Latin Quarter in New York, may we give you Mazzoni and Abadanti.
Mon amour est tout mon
et prends ses quélés et danse. On se dit tous deux. Ah, combien bébé? Ah, je le Ladies and gentlemen, I have some furniture to sell. Looks like my house. Where's the pigeon? And now, oh, we're wrecked tonight. And now, lady, you wouldn't laugh if it happened to you at your house. I would like to introduce... He's dying to get in the show, and when he got on, he died. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet... Oh, pardon me. My fans are at half-mast. I would like you to meet, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, a young fellow who is really my pal. He's been on the Texaco Star Theater before, and tonight, it's a great privilege for me to introduce him once again, a boy from the shores of Ireland who is really one of our top tenors. It's a big thrill to present to you Phil Regan, ladies and gentlemen.
I've sung the world over, from Frisco to Dover, County Cork to New York, to the banks of Loch Lomond. But they'll never compare to the Texaco Theater. Gee, it's great to be back, 'cause to me it's like home. I'm sitting on top of the world, appearing with Burl, getting paid off in Earl. I'm losing the blues of the world. I've got such a glow, I could drink Texaco. Glory, hallelujah, I'm gonna sing a new song to show how happy I feel. It's got Chinese lyrics that Burl can't steal. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along and singing my song. Thank you very much. I'd like to sing now, ladies and gentlemen, some songs for all you nice folks who are sitting in at home. I'd like to sing some of the records I made for Victor Records, and if you feel like joining in with me, please feel free. Will you? Come on. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, we're gonna hurry to my high blue heaven. Come on, Frankie Phillips. That little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face in a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Just Molly and me, the little baby makes three. We'll be happy in my blue heaven. Now everybody, I can give you anything that I beg that
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's really a great kick to be with Phil. Oh,
You're always doing it to me.
I know. Because I'm crazy about him. Like all of us, American public, crazy about Phil. Phil and I, the other night, were on another show.
That's not mentioned.
Elgin, Texaco, it was called.
You want to go steady?
And I want to tell you something. Phil, you're singing better than ever before. I really mean
Well,
it.
thank you. You know why I feel so good tonight?
Why do you feel?
I was down in the Strand Theater this afternoon, and I saw that wonderful picture, Always Leave Them Laughing.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. It was really marvelous.
Was it marvelous?
Really marvelous.
In other words, you're telling me that you like the picture.
I sure did, Milton. I'm telling you something was wonderful. All I could wish for you is what I wish for myself. The best.
Well, thank
A
you.
lot of success and happiness.
You know, there's a lot in the title of the song.
Yes, that's what I liked best about it. Was the title, the philosophy of the one little title. That's all it says. Always leave them laughing.
Yep, spread some joy around. Laughter is the happiest sound that there is. So make it your business to always leave them laughing. Be a happy Joe. That's the only way that you'll go over big. Always leave them giggling when things start looking down. Get up and go to town. It'll amaze you what a little laugh can do. If you chuckle, lady, luck will be good to you. So always leave them laughing. This old tired earth sure can use a hunk of that mirth for a while. So always leave them laughing. And if you leave them laughing, they'll always think of you and smile. Yep, there's a great sentiment in that, Phil. Always leave them laughing. This old tired earth sure could use a hunk of that mirth for a while.
Well, you know, the world loves a lover, Milton, but I think the world loves a comedian much more.
Well, that may be true. Especially if we, of the American public, can walk into any motion picture theater and see any of our great king or queen of comedy on the screen. It's a great thrill. Yes, the king and queens of comedy. The kings and queens of comedy who always leave you laughing.
Always leave them laughing. Hear those ha-ha-has. When they see Durant's big schnoz, how they scream.
Oh, wait a minute. Stop that music. Stop that music. Give me a little rhythm, will you, Junior? That's my part. A-tum-ba-tum-ba-tum-ba-tum-ba-tum. Now, once upon a time, they sang the foley-o-do, but that was long ago. Then everybody started into boop-boop-be-doo, but they got tired of that, you know. But the tune for you and me is the swingy symphony. Here it is now, all ink. Cuddy-cuddy, cuddy-cuddy, cuddy-cuddy. Oh, what a tune. Frank Sinatra, why my nose weighs more than he does. Wait a minute, I gotta tell you something the other night. The other night I was walking up Broadway, a guy comes up to me, he says, "Pardon me, bud, is that your nose or are you eating a banana?" I got a number I want you to hear, folks. This is my team song. Every week in the year we do the number, if you please, Maestro. Give me a little finger. Start off each day with a song. Now, even when things go wrong, say, I'm here to get it, and the way that you shake my hand will tell me how I stand. Now it isn't it better go too late with a smile and a song, then walk around with a face 11 miles long. Say, you can't go wrong if you start off each day with a song. Briago, that's your voice. You got it now. With a song.
Always leave them laughing. Who can cure that grouch? The guy who walks around in a crouch. Groucho Marx.
My name is Captain Spaulding, the African explorer. I come from Glockamora. Hello, hello, hello. What'd you expect, Clark Gable? You know, it's a good thing I came tonight. Very good thing, because I got an important piece of information for the men in the audience. Gentlemen, does your wife or your sweetheart talk? Well, if so, hit her on the head with a bottle of Coca-Cola and enjoy the pause that refreshes. Oh, yes, my name is Captain Spaulding. I've got 2 crazy brothers. I'm glad I have no others. Hello, hello, hello.
You're a jolly jester of joy. You're okay.
Dinah, is there anyone finer in the state of Carolina? If there is and you know her, show her to me. Oh, Dinah, with those Dixie eyes blazing, how I love to sit and gazing to the ease of Dina. Baby, papa, bear, beep, 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 papa, beer, beep, 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 papa, bear, beep, 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 papa, give it to God, get it to say, ha, grace, brea, hazel to days, to days, got it, beer, papa, beer, skip cigaros, skip sonaro,
You'll hear nothing but cheers when Miss Betty Hutton appears on the screen.
Bang! Went the bridge, slammed down, went the table, crash, went the china tray. But he really couldn't help it, cause rock nose ran away. Just ripped that curtain, ran when the window punch went new buffet. And I gotta tell it, Daddy's rocking horse ran away. Somehow, Indians got in my front room. I'm gonna tell his daddy, and he'll make a woo woo. Slam went screen door, sweat spread the mirror, looks like soon be gray. But he smiled, and what's the difference? And maybe some other day he'll remember when rocking horse ran away.
Always leave them laughing, long may Charlie reign. Charlie with his cute little cane and mustache. brings a smile. Lay him in the eye with your style, Jolly boy.
Wait a minute, folks. I want to tell you, that you ain't heard nothing yet. Knew that. All the damn want to think he's talking about nothing yet. Knew that. You know what I'm telling you, that this is a beautiful song that I'm talking about. I want you to hear it. Hear it, you got it? Your rockabye, your baby with a tick-tick melody. Right away, come on and play that mammy mine, right on that amazing detail line. Yeah, from Virginia to Tennessee, with its whole Virginia, and we know my lady, just sing it again for me. And old Black Joe, just as though why you had me on your knee. Rock-a-bye, baby.
Always leave them laughing. Milton, take a bow. Milton, you're sensational now on the screen.
Tell them a funny joke, sell them a piece of hope. You'll get your yaks if you get in and pitch. And if they know the old gag, then give them the switch. And always leave them laughing.
So tired of sure could use a bottle of mirth for a while.
So always leave them laughing. And if you leave them laughing, they'll always think of you. Eddie, Jack, Harry. Ladies,